शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 4 श्लोक 20। त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासङ्गं नित्यतृप्तो निराश्रयः कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किंचित् करोति सः। We'll look into the bhashya. Yastu akarmadidarshi saha akarmadidarshanadev निष्कर्मा सन्यासी जीवनमात्रार्थचेष्टः सन् कर्मणि न प्रवर्तते यद्यपि प्राग्विवेकतः प्रवृत्तः। So, a jnani is called akarmadidarshi, referring to karmani akarmayah pashyed akarmani cha karmayah. So, karmani akarma pashyati and akarmani karma pashyati. He is akarmadidarshi, means a jnani, one who has owned up the vision mentioned in shloka 18. Saha, he, akarmadidarshanadeva nishkarma, because of the very vision of akarma etc. Akarmadidarshanat, because of the vision that he has. He is not the doer, he is not the enjoyer. Because of this vision, he is free from karma. He is not entitled to do karma. even if he performs any karma, it will not be considered as karma. Therefore, he is not obliged to do any karma. He is nishkarma, free from all karmas. Therefore, by default, he is qualified for sannyasa. Therefore, naturally, he will take sannyasa. Sannyasi. He becomes a sannyasi and gives up all the karmas, all the duties, and all the rituals, all the possessions, everything. And reduces his activities to a minimum. Jivanamatrartha cheshtaha. Jivanamatrartha. Just for conducting his day-to-day life. Like washing his cloth, eating bhiksha, etc. Only that much. Whatever is needed to conduct his life, that's all. Because even after getting jnana, because of prarabdha, the life continues. And he has to take care of his body. Therefore, as much as his body requires, only that much activity is performed. Jivana matrartham karma. And even that cannot be considered as a karma, because he does not have kartrutva. Even in those activities. That is why Bhashyakara uses the word cheshtaha. Jivanamatrartha cheshtaha. It is just a cheshta, just a bodily function. It cannot be considered karma also. It is cheshta matram, natu karma. Jivanamatrartha cheshtaha san. Jivanamatrartha cheshta yasya saha jivanamatrartha cheshtaha. Bahuvrihi samasa. One whose activities are limited to maintenance of one's life alone. Karmanina pravartate. He is not engaging in karma. Yadyapi pragvivekatah pravrittaha. Even if he was performing karma before getting Atmajnana. Yadyapi, even if before getting Atmajnana, he was performing karma. After Atmajnana, he does not find need for any karma. Therefore, he gives up the karma, drops all karma, and limits his activities for sustenance of the body. Yastu prarabdha karma san uttarakalam utpannatma samyak darshanah syat saha karmani prayojanam apashyan sasadhanam karma parityajatyeva. Bhashyakara explains the same statement. Yastu prarabdha karma san, yaha, a mumukshu. Prarabdha karma san. Initially, he has started karma. He is performing the vihita karma. Then, uttarakalam, after some time, after performing karma for a while, here we should understand that Bhashyakara has an Agnihotri in his mind. Bhashyakara is describing a person in the Vedic context. Therefore, in his mind, he has an Agnihotri. He has taken to Garhasthya and he has started Agnihotra, the Vedic rituals. He has kindled the fire, the Vedic fire. He is an Ahitagni and he performs the Agnihotra. Agnihotradi Shauta karma. So, he has started the karma. Prarabdha karma means he has already entered Garhasthya. So, this is an ideal life of a karma yogi. The ideal karma yoga involves grihasthashrama. He has entered Garhasthya and then he has taken to the Vedic fire ritual Agnihotradi. So that is an ideal karma yoga. So if you don't take the ideal, you can take any other form of karma also. So he is performing some kind of karma yoga. He is a prarabdha karma. He has started working in some way. He is performing karma. Uttarakalam, after some time, eventually he gets chitta shuddhi as a result of karma yoga, and then he pursues jnana even while performing karma. He does not take sannyasa as soon as he gets vairagya. He has vairagya, but he does not give up his regular activities. He does not join the course also. Once in a while he comes. Then he gets jnana. If one has chitta shuddhi, one can get jnana, even if he does not do the whole course. For a while he comes and listens, he does shravana. So then he gets jnana, even while performing his karma, even without giving up his regular karma. He is taking care of his mother, father, family. He has his family responsibilities. He is doing all his duty. In the meantime, he is a mumukshu. He has got chitta shuddhi. So, sitting at home, one day he has become a jnani. He is very clear. Aham Brahmasmi. The jnana has dawned. It is possible. So, Uttarakalam. After a while, he becomes a jnani. Utpannatma samyak darshanaha. Uttarakalam utpannatma samyak darshanaha. In due course of time, he becomes a jnani. Utpannam atma samyak darshanam yasya saha utpannatma samyak darshanaha syat. He becomes utpannatma samyak darshanaha. He becomes a jnani. Saha karmani prayojanam apashyan. He does not see any prayojana in karma afterwards. After getting jnana, karma is of no use for him. He does not have anything to accomplish in the material world and also in the spiritual world. Even in the spiritual pursuit, karma does not have anything to give him. Therefore, prayojanam apashyan. He does not see any purpose. Therefore, by default, what is prapta? What occurs to him? Let me give up the karma now. Let me give up even the activities, because I don't need to perform them. I don't have to perform the Agnihotra anymore, because Agnihotra does not have anything to give me. I will give up all my duties and responsibilities, because all the duties and responsibilities don't have anything to give me now. And hand over my responsibilities and duties and possessions to somebody else and leave home. Then he has to take the sannyasa through proper ritual. One cannot just give up everything and come. At least the Vedic rituals, the Vaidika karma, one cannot give up as such. Today onwards I will not do. You just give up and come. It is not possible. There is a proper procedure. A proper procedure to give up the ritual, the karmas, the rituals, the duties, everything. And that ritual is called sannyasa. The procedure to give up the karmas is called sannyasa. He performs a shraddha to all the people, including himself. Then he performs a viraja homa. And then finally he declares that hereafter he is not going to do any karma. He has given up all relations, all possessions, all karmas, all actions. He has given up everything, he declares. That ritual, that procedure, the process of giving up karma altogether is the ritual of sannyasa. and it is recognized by the Shastra. The Shastra allows a person to give up karma and take sannyasa. If one is interested in committing oneself to Atmajnana completely. Therefore, this jnani, finding that karma is of no use for him, karma does not serve any purpose anymore. Therefore, he gives up karma. Along with the sadhana of the karma, sasadhanam karma parityajatyeva. Just giving up karma is not possible. You have to give the karma sadhana also. And karma sadhana includes wealth. Karma sadhana includes a family, wife. Everything he has to give up. Because in the Vedic context, one gets married for performing karma. One earns wealth for performing karma. Therefore, all those are karma sadhana. Even the family relationship, house, it's all karma sadhana. He gives up all those things. And he gives up the Veda also. The Veda Purva also he gives up in sannyasa. That is why a sannyasi does not chant the Veda generally. He has committed himself for Vedanta. The Vedic mantras also a sannyasi gives up, because it is also karma sadhana. The mantras which are chanted in karma, he gives up. All the devatas he gives up. Indra ityadi devatas. That is sannyasa. Therefore, sasadhanam karma parityajatyeva. He gives up karma along with the sadhanas. So it has to be done properly. Before that, one cannot give up everything. All of a sudden, I will not do karma. It doesn't work that way. Saha kutaschinnimitat karma parityaga sambhave sati karmani tatphale cha sangarahitataya swaprayojana bhavat लोक संग्रहार्थम पूर्ववत कर्मणि प्रवृत्तः अपि नैव किंचित् करोति ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्मत्वात् तदीयं कर्म अकर्म एव संपद्यते इत्येतमर्थं दर्शयिष्यन् aha. Now there is a possibility that he is not able to give up karma altogether. even after getting jnana, he is not able to give up karma because of some reason. Saha kutaschit nimittat, because of some reason. And the reason can be anything. Possibly he has a family which is very much dependent on him, and he is not able to give up the family and other relatives because they need him very much. It can be one reason. Or the society is very much dependent on him. Or he may be such a great man in the society that he cannot give up. Everyone is looking up to him for guidance as a role model, etc. So there can be various reasons. Kutaschit nimittat, because of some reason. Karma parityaga asambhave, he is not able to give up the karmas. Karma parityaga asambhave sati, he is not able to take sannyasa because of some reason. Then karmani tatphalecha sangarahitataya, he is not able to give up karma, but he does not have any attachment towards karma. Karmani sangarahitaha, he does not have association with the karma. He does not have kartrutva and bhoktrutva. And tat phale sangarahitaha, he does not have any attachment to the result of karma. He is not interested in the result of karma. Therefore, karma is not relevant for him. Swaprayojana abhavat, there is no swaprayojana in karma. He doesn't have to accomplish anything for himself by means of the karma. Swaprayojanam is not there. But then he performs karma lokasangrahartham. Why he performs karma? Lokasangrahartham, for the sake of lokasangraha. For guiding the people, the ordinary people, with the example, and preventing the other people from taking the wrong path. He performs karma. Purvavat karmani pravrittopi. Purvavat, just like before, means before getting jnana, how he was performing karma, in the same manner he continues to perform karma. Karmani pravrittaha api, he is engaged in karma. Api, despite being engaged in karma, naiva kinchit karoti, in reality he does not perform anything. Why? Jnanagnidagdha karmatvat tadiyam karma akarma eva sampadyate. Jnanagnidagdha karmatvat, since all his karmas are burnt by the fire of jnana, therefore tadiyam karma, all his karma akarma eva sampadyate. It is as good as akarma. It is no karma. It cannot be considered as karma. Ityetamartham darshayishyannaha. Showing this fact, Bhagavan presents the next shloka. This much is sambandha. Tyaktva karmasu abhimanam phalasangam cha yathoktena jnanena nityatriptaha nirakangshaha vishayeshu ityarthaha nirashyaha आश्रयरहितः आश्रयः नाम यदाश्रित्य पुरुषार्थं सिसाधयिषति दृष्टादृष्ट इष्टफल साधन आश्रयरहितः इत्यर्थः विदुषा क्रियमाणं कर्म परमार्थतः अकर्म एव तस्य निष्क्रियात्मदर्शनसम्पन्नत्वात् तेन एवं भूतेन प्रयोजनाभावात् ससाधनं कर्म परित्यक्तव्यम् एव इति प्राप्ते ततः निर्गमासंभवात् लोकसंग्रहचिकीर्षया शिष्टविगर्हणा परिजिहीर्षया वा पूर्ववत् कर्मणि अभिप्रवृत्तः अपि निष्क्रियात्मदर्शनसम्पन्नत्वात् नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः त्यक्त्वा कर्मफलासंगम् त्यक्त्वा कर्म कर्म च फलासंगम च कर्मफलासंगे कर्म च फलासंगम च कर्मफलासंगम समाहारद्वन्द्व कर्मसु अभिमानम त्यक्त्वा गिविंग अप अभिमान in the karma. And phalasangancha tyaktva, and giving up phalasanga also, and giving up the association, interest in the phala also. Karmacha, the samasa for this will be, better samasa is karmacha phalamcha. Karma phale, karmacha phalamcha karma phale. Karma phalayoho asangaha. Karma phala sangaha. Asanga, association, interest or attachment in karma as well as phala. Karma phalayoho asangaha karma phalasangaha tam karma phalasangam. Meaning karma sangam phalasangancha tyaktva. Karma sangha means karmasu abhimanaha. Abhimana in karma. Identification with the karma. And phala sangha. Interest in karma phala. Tyaktva. Giving up. How giving up? Yathoktena jnanena. By means of jnana, which is mentioned before. Karmanya karmayah pashyet ityadi. Nityatruptaha. Because of the same jnana, he becomes a nityatruptaha. He is ever satisfied because he finds the satisfaction in the Atma, in his own self. Therefore, nityatruptaha. Atmanyeva atmana truptaha. Nityatruptaha. And when he has found satisfaction within, he does not have to seek satisfaction outside. Therefore, he does not seek karma phala. One gets a desire for karma phala only when there is a lacking in satisfaction. Any desire for a result is because of a lacking in oneself, because of a sense of lacking. We seek karma phala. When there is no sense of lacking, there is no room for desires. Therefore, he is free from desire for result of action. Nityatruptaha. Nityatruptaha means nirakangshaha vishayeshu ityarthaha. He has no akanksha, no desires for any sense object. He does not seek satisfaction outside. Nirashayaha means ashaya rahitaha. He is free from ashaya. He does not seek support in the world. He does not seek support from anything or anyone in the world. Bhashyakara explains ashayaha. Ashayo nama yadashritya purushartham sishadhayishati. Sishadhayishati, right? Or sisadhayishati. Okay. Sisadhayishati. Ashaya is a means. Ashaya refers to a means which leads to a purushartha. Yadashritya, taking recourse to which purushartham sisadhayishati, one seeks to accomplish a purushartha. One seeks to accomplish an end, a desired end. a goal. Purushartha is any goal. All the four Purusharthas can be taken. Sisadhayishati, seeks to accomplish a Purushartha. So the means for a particular Purushartha is called Ashraya. Because for accomplishing any Purushartha, we hold on to one or another means. दृष्टादृष्ट इष्टफल साधनाश्रय रहितः इत्यर्थः. So Bhashyakara takes ashraya to mean ishtaphala sadhanam, the means for a desired result, the means for a desired end is ashraya. And the desired end can be both drishta as well as adrishta. Drishta, it may be wealth, etc. in this janma itself, or it may be adrishta like swarga, etc. Drishta drishta ishtaphala sadhana ashraya rahitaha ityarthaha. He is free from dependence on any means for a phala, for a desired result, which is in the form of drishta or adrishta. Drishta, adrishta, ishtaphala. The ishtaphala can be both drishta and adrishta. Tasya sadhanam. Drishtadrishta ishtaphalasya sadhanam. The means for drishta adrishta ishtaphala, that itself is ashraya. Drishtadrishteshtaphala sadhanam eva ashrayaha. Tadrahitaha, one who is free from that. He is free from the ashraya, which is a sadhana for ishtaphala. He is free from the need for any sadhana. Therefore, he is not dependent on anything in the world for his happiness. Free from any requirement for dependence, free from any requirement for support in the world. Generally, people seek support in various things. My relatives will support me. My wealth will support me. And so on and so on. So this person does not seek support from anything. Free from dependence on the world. When there is dependence, there is a chance of shock. I depend on someone emotionally, and the person does not fulfill my expectation. When I depend on someone, then I am disturbed. It can be traumatic. A dependence can be traumatic. Because no object in the universe is reliable. Everything is a variable. Everything is unpredictable. Depending on the unpredictable is a disaster. But unfortunately, that is what everyone does in the world. A jnani is free from such dependence. Therefore, he does not suffer the losses in the world. So, vidusha kriyamanam karma paramarthataha akarma eva nityatrupto nirashayaha. All these are descriptions of a jnani. Vidusha, that kind of a jnani. Kriyamanam karma, the karma performed by such a jnani. Paramarthataha akarma eva. In reality, paramarthataha akarma eva. It is not a karma, it is akarma. Why? Tasya nishkriyatma darshana sampannatvat. Because he is endowed with nishkriyatma darshanam. He is endowed with the vision of the Atma who is nishkriya, who is free from all kriyas, free from all actions. Tena evam bhutena vidusha, the jnani who is of this nature. Prayojana abhavat, since karma is of no use for him, he does not see any purpose in karma. Therefore, sasadhanam karma parityaktavyam eva. He should give up the karma along with the karma sadhanam, along with the means of karma. Iti prapte. This is prapta. Sannyasa is prapta for a jnani. He is supposed to take to sannyasa. Because there is no reason for not taking sannyasa. If there is no reason for not taking sannyasa, then he has to take sannyasa. Because everything is favoring sannyasa for him. No need of karma. No need of karma sadhanam. Nirashayaha. Nirashayaha means karma sadhana is not needed. Nityatruptaha karma phala is not needed. Nityatruptaha means karma phala is not needed for him. And nirashayaha means karma sadhanam is not needed for him. Therefore, karma as well as karma sadhanam, he can give up. It is prapta. Nothing prevents him from sannyasa, logically speaking. But then there may be something which may prevent him. Iti prapte. Tato nirgama sambhavat. So, tataha means karmanaha. From karma. Nirgama asambhavat. he is not able to move away from karma, not because he requires it, but because of some other reason. So why nirgama sambhava? Why he is not able to go away from it? Loka sangraha chikirshaya. Because he prefers to do loka sangraha. Loka sangraha chikirshaya. With an intention of doing loka sangraha. Some jnanis may prefer to do loka sangraha. Let me guide the people with the example. Some jnanis might think so. I don't have anything to gain by doing karma, and I don't have anything to gain by not doing karma also. For him, it doesn't matter whether he performs karma or not. Performance as well as non-performance of karma is not going to make much difference for him. Then he thinks, if I do karma, others will benefit. So for the sake of others, so if he does karma, others will get benefit. If he doesn't do karma, he doesn't have anything to lose, but others will not have anything to gain. Therefore, he prefers to do karma for the sake of loka sangraha. Loka sangraha chikirshaya. It can be one reason why he prefers to do karma. Another is shishta vigarhana parijihirshayava. He wants to avoid criticism from shishtas. He wants to avoid criticism from the shishta, the other dharmika people. They may say he is not doing his duty. Other people might say, in some occasions, others may criticize. It can happen sometimes when he is a responsible person. Then he says, I want to give up everything and go. Then others might say, this is not a right thing at this time. He is escaping from the responsibilities. Somebody might blame him. He doesn't want that blame on him. Therefore, shishta vigarhana parijihirshaya. Va purvavat karmani abhipravrittaha api. Purvavat means jnanat purvam yatha tatha. Just like before jnana, karmani abhipravrittaha api, even though he is engaged in karma, nishkriyatma darshana sampannatvat. Since he is endowed with the nishkriyatma darshanam, since he identifies himself as the Atma which is free from all kriya, saha naiva kinchit karoti. In truth, he is not doing anything. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Sho Namaha Harihi Om